what happens in our game here tonight. That NC State would not fall out of the field of 68. The Wolfpack controls the opening tip, and Markell Johnson, who is the key to this North Carolina State team. When he plays well, they can beat just about anybody.
He's the kind of guy that likes to push that tempo. Talking about Kevin Keats wants it up and down the floor, but so does Roy Williams. And I think the team that wins, as Markell Johnson gets it going quickly, the team that wins that.
When he came back here was to make sure that people valued this one. Carolina not valuing the basketball and turning it over. Here's Johnson again, getting all the way to the basket.
And look, you try to be in position. You need your guards to be as good a rebounders as your bigs time.
And Kevin Keats showed his team a sequence from that first game, John, of about 5 consecutive putbacks that the Tar Heels had a chance to get. You don't need the offensive rebound if you do it. Mark pulls away the rebound. The Tar Heels have been offensively challenged this year. They don't shoot free throws well. They don't shoot it well from three-point land. They've improved from 2 recently, but they spent much of the season in the bottom 40 or 50 in the country in all 3 categories, and it's another turnover for the run as Brooks, who has often scuffled at the free throw line, is off to a good start. Thunderbird down low.
I think Keats' red shoes, I think they're pretty cool.
I think they're
just
sweet.
not in this building.
Brooks 7-3 so far. That's about halfway to his average for the season. A junior from Lafayette, Alabama, played at Auburn High School. Oh, Markell put him in the blender.
For the most, but you know, Markell is used to being in that spotlight with some big game winners this year. He told me though tonight his biggest goal is being consistent on fast break defense and finding guys to get the shot down, just like Beverly.
I would say too, it's consistent with good decisions. You know, attack when you need to attack, share the basketball when you need to share it. Just feel out the game a little bit more, and that's not something you expect.
Cole Anthony back. Gets when Beverly comes up with it. Braxton's been bothered with a bad back this year, so it's limited some of his games. It hasn't limited him shooting.
That's what
certainly not against the...
All right, the turn and face up and just knock it down.
He's fortunate he wasn't called for his second foul there. Johnson gets it up ahead to C.J. Bryce, who tracks it down.
Yeah, I think you want the game to be played. That's why, I mean, look at Jim Boeheim in the NCAA tournament. Why he's had so much success. He can manipulate the basketball game.
And his teams typically don't get tight because that's one thing you can't measure. John Thunderbird measures it up and slams, picks up the low pass, and now Pierce steals it back. And North Carolina, if it wants, will have a chance for the last shot. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. And now
it lives for a while.
Shooting for his 12th point. Bates has it, and Johnson's into the front court.
We've mentioned, look, a loss.
Ooh, spin, and Johnson puts the pack back on top. State up by 2 with the ball. Markell Johnson to the left.
He's played a factor into the NC State offense as well.
Thunderbird rolling. That was a good look. Can he finish it? He does.
And that high pick and roll has been key.
Network.
They told me nothing but stay aggressive. My time would come. And here I am, sitting here, storming the court. First time we ever beat Duke here in my career.
And right now, Roy Williams in a stance. He wants a stop from his team. From the corner, and that's a big 3, and having some moments on the sidelines with the vertigo. He's holding his head now. Some of his players tried to help him, and he fought him off. He desperately wants this game. Feed to Thunderbird inside. The block is going to be called. Line is back up by 6.
Christian Keeling's been the guy. With 7 rebounds to go with his 16 points. He's been terrific tonight.
From the corner, a 3-ball from Bryce. And we have on ESPN and the app Saturday night.
I like this. Roy Williams bringing
15 points, 10 assists. Make it 18. 4-point lead for the Heels. To that end, North Carolina was a 2-point favorite tonight, I'm told. Garrison Brooks goes for 28 tonight. He's been great at the free throw line, and a circus shot from Markell